Most people ask the wrong question when they think about careers. They ask, which job pays the most? But the people who actually become millionaires usually ask a better question. Which career gives me a realistic path to own something? A paycheck can make life comfortable, but ownership is what can make life wealthy. Two people can both earn six figures and still end up in completely different places by the time they are 45. One person spends 20 years selling hours, while the other spends those same 20 years building assets. The difference is not always talent, discipline, or even intelligence. Sometimes the difference is that one career gave them leverage, and the other only gave them income. Today, we are looking at the careers that create the clearest path to millionaire status. Not fantasy careers, not internet myths, and not motivational slogans, but real career paths with real income, real skill leverage, and a realistic way to turn work into ownership. Meet Ethan. He is 17, sitting in a school office, staring at a career list that looks safe and reasonable. The list includes teacher, counselor, marketing assistant, office manager, and business administration. None of those options are ridiculous, and real people do important work in every one of them. But the list is missing the question that matters most. At 45, will this career help Ethan own anything? That question changes the entire conversation, because a career is not just a job title. It is a machine that produces skills, income, contacts, and opportunities. Some machines only produce a paycheck, some produce a paycheck and a ladder, and a few produce a paycheck, a ladder, and a door into ownership. That is the door Ethan's school never pointed to. Here is the simple formula. Income plus leverage plus ownership equals a millionaire path. Income is the money coming in, and everyone understands that part. Leverage is the ability to make 1 hour of work affect more than 1 hour of results. Code has leverage. Capital has leverage. A sales system has leverage. A medical practice has leverage. And a law firm partnership has leverage. Ownership is the final piece. It means you own the thing that keeps producing value after the work is done. Whether that is equity in a company, a client book, a practice, rental property, a product, or a business that can operate without your hands on every task. The careers on this list are powerful because they can lead to all three pieces of that formula. Number 7 is sales. This one surprises people because it does not always require a fancy degree, but sales can create millionaires because it teaches the most direct money skill in business: how to move value from a product to a customer. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that sales managers had a median pay of about $138,000 in 2024. That is already strong, but the millionaire path in sales is usually not just the manager's salary. It is commission, client relationships, and the ability to later own the system. A great salesperson learns what people buy, why they hesitate, what makes them trust, and what makes a product spread. That knowledge can become a sales team. The sales team can become an agency, and the agency can become a company. Sales is not always prestigious in school, but in business, nothing moves until somebody sells. The warning is simple: sales can also become a trap if you only chase commission and never build an asset. The millionaire version of sales is not, I can close deals forever. It is, I can build a system that closes deals without me being in every room. Number 6 is software and AI engineering. This career has one of the clearest links between skill and leverage, because software can scale in a way most jobs cannot. The Bureau of Labor Statistics lists software developers, quality assurance analysts, and testers at a median pay of about $131,000 in 2024, with employment projected to grow much faster than average from 2024 to 2034. But again, the salary is not the main reason this career matters. The main reason is that software scales. A doctor helps one patient at a time, and a lawyer handles one case at a time, but a software product can serve 1,000 people while the developer sleeps. That does not mean every programmer becomes rich, because most do not. But the career teaches a rare kind of thinking: how to turn a problem into a system, how to automate repeated work, and how to build something once and distribute it many times. That skill can become stock options, a startup, a small SaaS company, an AI tool, or simply a high-income career where the person invests early and consistently. The risk is that software changes fast, but the advantage is that people who keep learning can keep moving toward the highest leverage parts of the economy. Number 5 is financial management, which includes corporate finance, investment analysis, portfolio management, wealth management, and related paths. The Bureau of Labor Statistics lists financial managers at a median pay of about $161,000 in 2024, with projected growth much faster than average. This career is powerful because it puts a person close to capital, and capital is the language wealth uses. Someone in finance learns how money moves, how risk works, how valuation changes, how cash flow is created, and why some businesses are worth 10 times earnings while others are worth almost nothing. That knowledge does not automatically make anyone rich. Plenty of people work around money and never build wealth. But finance gives one huge advantage: it makes the invisible visible. A person trained in finance can look at the same business everyone else sees and notice the hidden engine, including where cash is created, where debt is dangerous, and where a small improvement changes the entire outcome. The millionaire path in finance is not just salary, it is bonuses, equity, partnerships, client books, investment portfolios, and eventually owning pieces of the deals. The danger is lifestyle inflation, because finance pays well enough that people can look rich long before they are rich. The people who win are the ones who use the income to buy assets, not status. Number 4 is law. The Bureau of Labor Statistics lists lawyers at a median pay of about $151,000 in 2024, but that number hides a wide range. Some lawyers struggle, while others build extraordinary wealth, and the difference is usually specialization and ownership. Law teaches a person how power is structured through contracts, liability, negotiation, regulation, disputes, and deals. A strong lawyer learns where the leverage point is, because one sentence in a contract can move millions of dollars, one negotiation can decide who owns the upside, and one partnership agreement can shape a career for 20 years. The millionaire path in law usually comes through corporate law, tax, litigation, intellectual property, mergers and acquisitions, or building a firm. But law is not automatically a wealth path. Because the education can be expensive, the hours can be brutal, and a person who remains only an employee may have less upside than people imagine. The law path becomes powerful when expertise turns into clients. Clients turn into a book of business, and the book of business turns into partnership or ownership. Without that ownership step, even a respected profession can become a high-pressure job with a ceiling. Number 3 is medicine. Physicians and surgeons are among the highest-paid occupations in the Bureau of Labor Statistics data, and for 2024, their median wage is listed as equal to or greater than about $239,000 per year. That level of income can absolutely create millionaires, but medicine is not a shortcut. It is a long, difficult, and expensive path that can include years of school, residency, licensing, debt, delayed earnings, and extremely high responsibility. That is why the real question is not, do doctors make money? Many do. The real question is, what kind of doctor, with what lifestyle, and what ownership path? A doctor who earns well, but spends everything may never build wealth. A doctor who controls lifestyle, invests early, and eventually owns part of a practice can build serious wealth. The most powerful medical paths often combine expertise with ownership, whether that means a practice, a clinic, a surgical center, a specialized service, or a high income paired with disciplined investing. Medicine creates millionaires when income becomes assets. Without that second step, even a high salary can disappear into debt, lifestyle, taxes, and late investing. Number 2 is real estate, but not real estate agent in the simple way people imagine it. The millionaire path is real estate operator, someone who learns deals, financing, property value, renovation, tenants, cash flow, and risk. The Bureau of Labor Statistics median pay for real estate brokers and sales agents looks much lower than many other careers on this list, which is exactly why this path is misunderstood. The wealth is often not in the wage. The wealth is in the asset. A broker who only earns commissions has income, while a broker who uses knowledge and commissions to buy property starts building ownership. Real estate is powerful because it combines several wealth engines. Debt can be used carefully to control a large asset. Rent can produce cash flow, the property can appreciate, and tax rules can sometimes improve the outcome. Local market knowledge can also create an advantage that outsiders do not see. But this is not easy money. Real estate can destroy people who confuse leverage with safety, because debt cuts both ways, vacancy cuts both ways, and bad repairs cut both ways. The millionaire version of real estate is boring and disciplined. Buy carefully, finance carefully, maintain reserves, and think in decades. The school list rarely explains this because real estate is not just a class, it is a skill stack made of sales, finance, negotiation, operations, and patience. Number 1 is not a traditional job title. It is business owner and operator, and this is the career hidden inside many other careers. A software engineer can become a business owner, a doctor can become a practice owner, a lawyer can become a firm owner, a salesperson can become an agency owner, and a real estate worker can become a portfolio owner. The reason business ownership sits at the top is simple. It is the cleanest path from work to equity. An employee is paid from the business, but an owner owns the business, and that is a completely different financial position. The employee asks, "What is my salary?" while the owner asks, "What is this company worth?" The employee thinks in annual income, while the owner thinks in cash flow and enterprise value. This does not mean everyone should start a business at 18, because that is usually bad advice. Most people need skills first. They need judgment, a market, and proof that people will pay. The best path is often to use a career as training. Get paid to learn a valuable skill, get paid to understand a market, get paid to meet customers, and get paid to see the problems no one is solving. Then, when the opportunity is real, move from worker to owner. That is the pattern schools almost never explain. They ask what job you want, but they do not ask what system you might one day own. Now here is the uncomfortable part. Some careers look safe because they sound stable, but stable does not always mean wealth building. A job can be honorable and still have a low ceiling. A degree can be interesting and still have weak financial leverage, and a career can be meaningful while still requiring a second plan for money. This is not an insult to any profession, it is simply the math. If a career has low income, low leverage, and no ownership path, then the person needs another wealth engine. That wealth engine might be investing, a side business, real estate, management, or a higher-paying specialization. Ignoring the math does not make the math disappear. Before Ethan chooses a career, he needs to ask 3 questions. First, does this career pay enough for me to invest before life gets expensive? Second, does this career teach a skill that can scale beyond my own hours? Third, can this career lead to ownership? If the answer to all 3 is yes, Ethan is looking at a real millionaire path. If the answer is no, the career might still be worth choosing, but he needs to be honest about what it is. Maybe it is a meaningful job, maybe it is a stable job, and maybe it is a stepping stone, but it is not automatically a wealth plan. So, which career makes you a millionaire? The honest answer is none of them, because no career guarantees it. But some careers create a much clearer path because they pay well enough to create surplus, teach skills that compound, put you close to capital, customers, systems, or ownership, and give you a way to stop selling only your time. That is the difference. Not job versus job, but paycheck versus ownership. At 17, Ethan thought he was choosing a major, but he was really choosing the kind of machine he wanted to step into. If no one at school explains that machine, families end up choosing based on vibes, brochures, and whatever sounds safe. Do not choose that way. Look at the data, look at the ceiling, look at the ownership path, and ask the question most people skip. At 45, will this career only have paid me, or will it have helped me own something? Comment the career you are considering, and I will break down whether it has a real millionaire path.